Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the grand reopening of the Preston Memorial Auditorium. And folks, a reminder as always that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling, proudly servicing the Kitchener-Waterloo region of Wellington County. Call 519-230-FACE to reach a face you can trust. That's 519-230-3223. The Rivulettes head into tonight, coming off a 3-point weekend. Last weekend as they fell to the Durham West Lightning 5-2 on the road on Sunday. But they come in here with a full house tonight, folks. I've never seen the barn this packed, even at full capacity. It's standing room only here from the Memorial as we get set for Cambridge Rivulettes versus Brampton Canadettes action. Go Rivs!
Recognize the tremendous role
And with that, folks, we're set in this quiet Preston Memorial Auditorium as we get ready for the grand reopening here of the Memorial. What an opening it is. Holy moly, people just keep filling in. You thought it was standing room only. I don't even think there's room to stand anymore. Starting lineup for your Cambridge Rivulettes. Number 7, Maddie Kim. Number 26, Rachel Burt. Number 17, Ava Strom. Number 4, Reese Reed. And number 5, the big deal herself, big deal Ella Neal. Starting for the Brampton Canadettes, number 18, Sophia Starr. Number 4, Emma Sulphur. Number 27, Julia Syedge. Number 77, Margaret Young. And number 21, Ashlyn Armstrong. We'll get set here, folks, in just a few moments for Cambridge Rivulettes hockey. And this Friday edition, Hockey Night on Hamilton. Cambridge with face-off win to begin the game. And the puck will be quickly sent down the ice by Maddie Kim as it's picked up and swung around the boards by the Canadettes. Strom trying to get to the center of the ice. She can't do so. And Bird has it on the left wing. Strom back up for Reed along the boards. She's able to keep that one in. With the puck carried out now. And it's given away at center ice. Sulphur will send that one into the corner as the rest of her teammates head off for a change. And the Canadettes with their first offensive pressure of the game. Kim circles back. And Rivs just able to clear the zone, but it's picked up by Van Egan. And Brampton has possession. Meredith has it knocked off her stick by Jenna Sharon. And the Rivulettes now with the puck in the offensive zone. Sharon can't quite handle that centering pass from Miller. And Brampton able to send it all the way in. Broderick quickly back to pick up the puck. Henry can't handle that one in the slot. And Brampton still pressing. Sadie D'Angelo picking the puck up over center ice. Trying to flip it into the zone as that one gets tipped up high. Play wave down. As Gillespie sends it all the way back in. Reed can't quite handle the pass up over the middle of the ice. It's picked off by Mahone. Man back in now. Puck taken away by Reed. No break the Rivulettes. Burt trying to play it forward for Carswell. That one's going to squeak by her stick, head all the way down the ice. And we'll have our first face-off of the game coming down to the Rivulettes' end of the ice. That puck sent in by Young. And off a Rivulet's gate. That one's going to exit the zone, and Young picked it up in the neutral zone. Meredith, the puck in the middle of the ice. She makes a nice one-handed move, sends it all the way down low, and Brampton heads off for a full change. Mitchell starting in net tonight for the Rivulettes. As Reed looks to carry it out the center of the ice, she fans on the pass attempt. And Kim able to get there just in time, and back the other way comes Cambridge. Michael Carswell sending that one to the middle of the ice. It's tipped behind Stiles and bringing it back Xavier Gillespie. Gillespie in with a shot off. That one will be covered up by Mitchell, and we've got another face-off. Puck kept in by Sulphur. As Broderick bats it down with her hand. Brampton doing a good job keeping the pressure on early here. Just 3 minutes and 20 seconds into this first period. Rivers trying to get a stick on that. Clear its attempt. It'll head the length of the ice. And that one will be covered up down low. We'll have a face-off coming. Sydney Samet's left. That one flicked up and out. And now O'Neill going to have to start from the red line. She carries it into the zone. Neal takes it down low. Plays that one out front. And that shot just wide from Ava Strom. Is carried back into the slot. Strom with the shot off. Then Samet steers it aside. Bouncing puck into the slot. Strom can't get a stick on it cleanly. It'll be picked up by Molly Adams. And Randall back in chase now. Retrieving the puck from her own end. That puck's going to clear the zone. Samantha Brown now playing it forward. Puck knocked away, but taken in by Armstrong. And we've got another face-off. Mitchell able to cover up. Get a face-off to her right. Strawn carrying it into the offensive zone. Has it taken away by Henry. Familiar face for these Cambridge Rivulettes. Puck up and out of play. And we've got another face-off. Strom in off the face-off, has it down low. Tries to get that one up front. Carswell batting away at it. It'll be covered up by Samet. Right offside here as Carswell carries it out of the zone, makes a nice move to get to the center of the ice, and the Rivs are in on a 3-on-2. Carswell continuing. Broderick with a shot along the ice. That one's going to miss just wide. Styles off the boards and into the zone. That puck going to get through. And out comes Sulphur. Carrier now below her goal line. Styles pass attempt. Not through cleanly. And out come the Rivs. Micah Carswell leading the chase. She's got Randall with her. Stops. Tries to play it for Rivers. That one's picked off and flicked out of the zone by Brampton's Carrier. Retrieves from the neutral zone. Rivers entering the zone. Plays it for Styles. And that one poked away once again. And the Rivulettes will try. Carrier sends it in deep. Rivers watching as it heads into the corner. Carswell able to get to the boards in time. Styles there, fighting with her. But out comes Brampton as Sulphur's in one-on-one with Reed. Reed on the takeaway. Good job to keep things out of harm's way as Rivers pokes it up over the blue line and sends it down deep into the corner. Ella Neal giving chase. Scoreless through 7 minutes here in the first period. Cambridge Rivulettes take on the Brampton Canadettes in the grand reopening of the Preston Memorial Auditorium. Scramble for the puck here on the near boards. It'll be flicked up and out. Back to retrieve the puck. It's Christina Eccleston. That one poked forward. It's 1-1-1. Molly Adams in on Kim. She stops. Gets a shot off. Mitchell with the initial save. The rebound. And Mitchell makes the second save. A fantastic sequence from Addison Mitchell. It's the Rivulettes. Escape one there. With some more stellar play from Addison Mitchell. Cambridge breaking out of the zone. Miller chipping it out. And Broderick will play it behind the net. Aaron Broderick flipping it high up into the middle of the ice, but that one will be taken away by Young. And the Rivs struggling to get things on goal. Jenna Sharon in on the right side looking to change that. Brampton able to clear the zone once again. Carly Henry sending it in off the right boards. Henry fighting deep in the corner. Broderick unable to clear the zone once again. And Miller will try the other side. That one's played behind D'Angela and flicked up into the zone by Anderson. D'Angela able to poke it off the boards. Quickly back is Annika Mahone. And the Canadettes have possession once again. 11-13 remaining in this first period. Brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling. Face you can trust. Quinn Carswell makes a nice move. Enters the zone. She gets taken down hard and the arm goes up. And as Neal touches up, the whistle gets blown. Appears a 2-minute body checking call coming here to the Brampton Canadettes. As Carswell gets leveled. Caitlin Bayer, the convict on that play, and the Rivulettes will head on their first 2-minute power play of the game. Puck one back by Cambridge. Broderick on the one-timer. That one's tipped wide. Carswell from down low. She tries to get it out. Broderick across for Randall. One more pass. That one's going to be off the blade of Ella Neal. Hillick fighting hard down low. Carswell stick knocked out of her hands, but the Rivs have it at the blue line. Randall gets a shot off. That one gets through. Samet turns it away. Neal unable to keep the puck in. The Rivulettes will pick it up in their own end and look to move forward quickly as Randall fans on the first pass attempt. And Broderick's got it in the neutral zone. Broderick up over the blue line. She'll play it deep and all the way around for Micah Carswell. Carswell takes it in her feet. Brown harassing her down low. Rivers from the corner. She catches a sticky puck. And the Rivs have it at the blue line. Reed walking the line. Back for Stiles. Stiles with a shot off. That one finds the stomach of Samet. And we'll cover up with 56 seconds remaining in this first power play for the Cambridge Rivulettes. Just 9:55 remaining in the period. Still scoreless here from Cambridge. Musicless indeed. Reed walking the line. That one down. A good tip on from Carswell, but Samet covers up. A face you can trust we have. A speaker you can trust we need. Carswell trying to get that one back to the blue line. Reed will pinch and keep it in. Stiles on the right side now. She'll play it down low. Back behind Samet. And Stiles finds it on her stick once again. Reed, cross ice for Carrier. That one just in front of her. Rivers and Carrier working to keep it in down low. 15 seconds remaining. And the penalty to Bayer. Stiles can't handle it. Man, will send it all the way out. And that's just about going to do it for the Rivulettes' first power play of the evening. Kim from behind her net. We return to 5-on-5. Cambridge 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. There's Randall with the giveaway, and it's a breakaway all the way back the other way. Van Engen gets a shot off. That one up over Mitchell's shoulder. And it's 1-0 Brampton. An unfortunate giveaway from Avery Randall leads to the first goal of the night in Brampton. Let's turn this quiet building even quieter. Adia Van Engen taking the 1-0 lead for Brampton. Cambridge in now. Neal with a shot off, and that one finds the stomach of Samet. She covers up. Cambridge doing a good job to bring it back the other way. Trying to get back into this game after the unfortunate turnover. First period has been a struggle for the Rivulettes as of late. Struggled to find their legs early. They look to find a way to tie things up before the end of this period as Broderick able to keep it in at the blue line. Neal down low with a good stick lift. She walks around the net. Back to the blue line. Shot. Tipped weakly. And Broderick will send it in. Kendall Conrad, the only call-up tonight for the Rivulettes. She's on the ice. Playing alongside Maren Broderick at the blue line. And Cambridge keeping it down low, but it's picked up by Bayer. And Brampton will look to clear the zone. A loose puck. It's going to end up on a Canadette stick. And that one will be sent all the way in. Mitchell covering up. And we've got another face-off with 7:43 remaining in this first period. Cambridge trailing 1-0. Off the goal from Adia Van Engen. Carrier on the turnover this time. That one gets picked up by Sulphur. And the Canadettes are batting away at it as Mitchell picks it out of midair and covers up for another face-off. D'Angelo stepping in to help with a good face-off win. That'll be sent down low. And the Rivs catching a bouncing puck behind the net. Reed stopping in the corner, getting caught up with the official. And out comes Cambridge. Sharon with a nice move at the blue line. And we've got a face-off coming inside the Brampton zone. Not quite sure what for, but a stoppage of play nonetheless. And a face-off coming down to Sydney Samet's right. Battle for the puck deep in the corner. It's pulled out by Mann. And kept in by Neal. Neal fighting down low. The puck loose. Both teams trying to dig away at it. Neal finds the puck on the sideboards. D'Angelo with a shot off. That one's going to head off into the corner. Kim with a shot. That gets through. Hillock on the tip. Bouncing puck out front. Carswell can't find it. And out comes Brampton. Tatum Anderson chipping it in. It's picked up by Meredith. She centers it for Mahone. But the Rivulettes able to step in the way and knock it wide for just a second. Brown pokes it down low. It'll be pulled up by Hillock. Flicked up off the glass, but not out. Second attempt, much better. 6 minutes remaining in this first period. Cambridge still trailing 1-0. Unable to get much going early. Van Engen just can't quite handle it. And a penalty coming here to the Cambridge Rivulettes. This will be their first of the game. Brown from the ring-out line. Shot off. Mitchell with the glove save. She'll cover up. And we'll have a face-off. There's a 2-minute tripping call coming here to the Rivulettes. Sarah Hillock heading to the box. Cambridge goes down a man here, trailing by 1. 5:40 remaining in this first period. Sage sent out of the draw. And it's sent back in deep by Armstrong. Reese in a race for the puck. She'll get there in time. The recently signed Delaware Blue Hen. Strom unable to clear the zone. Second attempt does so successfully. That one's going to head the length of the ice, and the Rivulettes will get a change. Carrier collects the loose puck, sends it back in, and Samet will play it behind her net. Cross ice pass. That one's going to get through a pair of feet, but enter the zone. Eccleston unable to get there. Broderick will send it all the way out. And the Rivulettes doing a good job halfway through this penalty kill. Burt deep in on the forecheck. Brampton just trying to clear the zone. Burt going to send it in from the neutral zone. Sharon, the good physical play at center ice. And then out comes Brampton. Adams in over the blue line. She'll play it down low. It's picked up by Starr. Adams getting into the fire. And a loose puck. Jenna Sharon looking to carry it up and out. She'll get a stick on it, knock it all the way down. And the Rivulettes can reset with 22 seconds remaining in the penalty to Hillock. Carrier able to get a stick on it and knock it out once again. D'Angelo stepping in the way, and she's going to head in on a breakaway. Sadie D'Angelo in alone. She's going to send that one up and over the net. A great scoring chance for the Rivulettes. But D'Angelo just can't find the framework, and we return to even strength. 3:36 remaining in this first period. Cambridge down 1. Hillock makes a move, plays it for Miller. Miller gets a toe drag, shot off! And a good save from Samet. Not sure she ever saw that one, but got in the way. Centering pass from D'Angelo, unable to be put away. Brampton able to clear the zone after the recent surge from the Rivulettes. Good shift for Sadie D'Angelo. First year Rivulette as Neal carries it up over the blue line. Got Carswell trailing, finds her. Hillock will pick it up at the ring-out line. Send it back deep. Carswell to the puck in time. Neal trying to pull it out of the corner. She gets her feet taken out from under her. 2:45 remaining in this first period. Rivulettes down by 1. Neal in the corner. Tries to play it out front. Some physical play from the Canadettes down low. The referee's letting them play early. Nolan's up and out just past Conrad, and it gets sent in the rest of the way. Broderick unable to clear the puck cleanly. It's kept in by Young. Henry tries to get a shot off. It'll be picked up by Broderick. And Broderick looking to go for a skate. She's got Neal to her right. Broderick carrying it into the zone herself. And Broderick down low has it taken away. Stiles there to help out and finds it on the boards. Carswell can't quite make the move. And with 2 minutes left, Brampton's coming back the other way. Josie Meredith in on the left side. Reed will step in the way. And man will send it down low. Kim carrying it out. She finds Rivers. And Rivers has her move blocked. And Carswell into the slot. Weak backhand off is going to be tipped just wide. And that one will be cleared. Reed out of the zone to pick up the puck. Minute 30 remaining in this first period. Icing waved off. Rivers with a pick off in the slot. Can't quite connect on the pass. And back the other way comes Brampton. Eccleston gets to the slot. A sticking puck all period long. And Mitchell slides across to make the save as we cross the 1 minute mark remaining in this first period. Brown from the blue line. Shot off. That one will be tipped aside off the body of Kim. And out comes Strom. She can't quite hang on. And a puck up over the Rivulettes bench. And Cambridge will begin from there and end. Carrier looks to carry it out. She flips it forward. As she runs through someone. Olivia T.J. Watt Carrier brings the freight train from the other side of Preston. And the Rivulettes with 25 seconds to press. Burt from down low. That one doesn't squeak out front. And it'll be sent out by Brampton. And with 13 seconds remaining, Carrier's in a race for the puck. Fantastic job by Carrier to get there in time. She steps in front of another one. A late second chance as Mitchell covers up with 4.5 seconds remaining in this first period. Folks, we had 3 teams this Friday for a Domino's pizza party with the Rivulettes. Skating with the Rivs for warm-up were the Air Rockets U11B team. Skating with Brampton were the Wilmot Wolverines U13B team. And just out for a good time, as are the rest of us, were the Cambridge Roadrunners U15 Teal team. Thanks for coming out, folks. Rivulette's always happy to have you. As we get set, time expires for this first intermission, brought to you by Drains R Us Plumbing, serving homes and businesses across the Kitchener-Waterloo region and Wellington County with fast and reliable service. Call 519-654-0007 for all your plumbing needs. That's 519-654-0007. We'll see you back here in 12, folks. Rivulettes trail by 1. Apologies, folks, for the delay. As you know, some music and audio issues in the arena tonight. But we're back for second period action. Rivulettes trailing 1-0 off the first period goal from Adaya Van Engen. Cambridge unable to squeak anything past Sydney Samet thus far. Getting shots on, though, were Cambridge in that first period. Everything just seeming to find the stomach of Samet. Rivulette's going to have to find some holes here. They're going to want to tie it up. D'Angela entering the zone on the left side. She's in a race against Armstrong and wins that race. Miller can't quite poke it out front. Carried out by Adams. And back the other way quickly comes Josie Meredith. Reed steps in the way. Brampton will step offside. And we've got a face-off coming outside the Rivulet zone. Cambridge with a face-off win. Reed able to clear the zone, but Cambridge can't get much further, and it's sent back in by Brampton. Adams leaving it in her own end. That one will be sent down the ice by the Canadettes, and we'll have a face-off coming back down to the Brampton zone. Reed's shot misses wide, and the Rivs have it at the blue line. Reed, shot off. Samet, the good blocker save. Into the slot. Quinn Carswell gets a backhand off, and that one's going to miss just wide. Puck sent around by Brampton, kept in by Randall. Randall with a shot off. That one's going to be tipped up and over. Canadettes able to clear the zone. Van Engen flipping it all the way down to the Rivulette's end. Icing waved off. Randall back just in time. And out breaks Cambridge. Randall skating it up the right side. She's got Burt with her. Shipping it down into the corner. Randall fighting hard down low. Strom right there with her. Brampton defense pulling the puck out as Neal steps into the mix. Has it down in the corner, but can't quite hang on. That one will be sent out by Brampton. Roger chipping it all the way back in hard. Carrier trying to keep it in at the blue line. Just doing so well. Brampton fighting hard to get it out. It'll be played in by Ella Neal. Down low. Neal fighting with McKee. McKee gets there first. Carswell steps in now. Carswell trying to make a move. Good stick lift from Micah Carswell. And Styles will play it down low. Carswell from the corner. That one's out, and Henry unable to clear the zone as Kim keeps it in. Micah Carswell in the corner. She's got Rivers camped out front. Carswell back to the blue line for Reed. Reed with the shot low. That one tipped. A put back by Rivers, denied. Cambridge getting pucks to the net early here. 4 minutes into the second period, but they still find themselves scoreless, trailing 1-0. There's that one sent out of the zone by Gillespie. It's going to head all the way, but Mitchell forced to cover up, and we've got a face-off inside the Rivulet zone. Another face-off. Folks, we're going to have to mute for a moment. Thank you, folks. The Rivulettes heading on a power play here. Reed, cross ice for Rivers. She gives it right back. Reed from the blue line. Shot off that one, tipped just wide. Carswell and Hillock both camped out front. And the Rivulettes control it at the blue line. Reed, cross for Kim. Kim on the one-timer. That one's sent along the ice, but Samet turns it aside. Kim, back to the blue line for Reed. Reed, sent in. Kim on the putback, and that one's going to be blocked just wide. Fight down low, Carswell picking it up behind the goal. 4-minute penalty to Brampton, so Cambridge with 3:22 remaining on this power play as Kim gets it back cross ice for Rivers. Kim back to the blue line. Reed gives it back to Kim. Kim on the one-timer, that one slides through her feet. Reed from the blue line. Rivers, shot on from a sharp angle. And Samet steers it aside. Kim fighting hard on the offensive in this power play. That one's going to exit the zone, and the Rivulettes will have to reset. Cambridge, good puck movement on this power play. Unable to get anything past Samet. Strome chipping it in from the blue line. She's cutting hard towards goal. Strome with a shot off. A good save. Put back by Neal. A loose puck in the slot as Burt can't get a shot off, and Strome will pick it up down low. Burt back into the corner. Neal has it behind the net. Neal out for Carrier. Finds Randall. Cross for Burt. Burt walking in. Shot off. That one flutters off into the corner. It's picked up by Carrier. Randall, cross ice for Burt. Burt walking in. Another shot off. Samet makes the glove save, and we've got a face-off coming inside the Canadet zone. Just about halfway through this 4-minute power play. Still 1-0 Brampton. 12:30 remaining in this second period. Cambridge struggling to generate offense. Samet standing strong. Randall walking the right line. To the middle of the ice. Shot off. That's going to miss wide. Carrier chips it back down low for Neal. She leaves it for Strome. Strome tries to find Burt cutting. Burt takes it behind the goal. Sends it out front. Randall. Cross ice for Carrier. Carrier with the shot. And a good save from Samet. Good puck moving again from the Rivulettes as Carrier gets held up down low, but the Rivs have it up top. Randall will head off for a change. Burt tries to send that puck out front. And it's kept down low by Strome. Burt from below goal. Out front for Neal. Neal kicks away at it, and Samet will cover up. 1:22 remaining in the Rivulet power play. 11:48 in this second period, brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling. Proudly servicing the Kitchener-Waterloo region in Wellington County. Call 519-230-FACE to reach a face you can trust. That's 519-230-3223. As mentioned, folks, a packed crowd here at the Memorial. 27,000, a new record packing up this barn. Holy moly, who would have thunk 27,000 right on the nose, too. Entering the zone, Carly Henry. Poking it by the rest of the Rivulettes, but Styles there to pick it up. And looks to skate it out up the right side. She gets taken down by Henry. Referees let that one go. Henry going to send it all the way out of the zone, down the ice, as she chugs off. Two players getting tangled up down low. Out come the Rivulettes. Broderick up over center ice, entering the zone. Chips it in deep. Miller will fall behind, and Broderick has it down low. Reed able to keep it in at the blue line. She sends it back down into the corner. 30 seconds remain on this Rivulet power play. Carswell out front. Rivers pokes away at it. Broderick tries to tuck it in on the wraparound. A good toe save from Samet keeps this 1-0 near the end of the power play. Carswell from down low. For Miller in the slot. Miller with a shot off. That one's tipped off the puck. She'll play across ice for Shawn. Shawn tries to make a move and has it knocked away. A good stick save there by Julia Sayedge. Mitchell will cover up, and we've got a penalty coming to the Cambridge Rivulettes. 2-minute boarding call coming here to Jenna Sharon, and the Rivs will fall short-handed. Adams on the draw for Brampton. He'll look for Cambridge. He'll look sensational on the face-off dot. She's been an asset all season long thus far for the Rivulettes. Meredith steps in for Brampton, and the Rivulettes want to face off. That puck rung around the boards, kept in by Gracie McKee. Cutting to the middle of the ice is Adams. Adams with a shot off. That one's tipped up over the head of Addison Mitchell. Controlled down low by Starr. Meredith will step in, try to flip it out back for her partner. Hillock with a nice move. She'll evade pressure, send it all the way down the ice. And the Rivulettes able to get a change. Carswell, the lone forechecker for Cambridge. It's carried out by Meredith. Her stick lifted by Carswell. Quinn Carswell back one-on-one with McKee. She has it taken away. Brampton regroups. And back the other way comes Brampton. 3-on-3. In comes Adams. Makes a move to her forehand. Gets to the slot with a shot off. And Mitchell steers it aside. Neal looks to send it out. Can't do so. A shot through traffic. Catches some bodies. As Neal drives Sayedge into the boards. Back to the blue line. Walking into Sulphur. She leaves it for McKee. McKee with a shot off. Mitchell makes the glove save. Covers up, and we've got a face-off inside the Rivulet zone. 42 seconds remaining on the penalty to Sharon. 8:23 remaining in this period. And Cambridge trailing 1-0. A thank you as always to our gold sponsors here of the Cambridge Rivulettes. Grand reopening night of the Preston Memorial Auditorium. Thank you to the Steel Group Financial, our local pub, the Fiddle and Firkin, and just across the corner, Tim Hortons Preston. Thank you for all you do. We couldn't put on these wonderful nights without you. And the Rivulettes, thank you dearly. Armstrong cross ice at the blue line. That's for Sulphur. Strom with the takeaway. That one will be sent up and out of the zone. And the Canadettes will have to regroup. 10 seconds remaining before the Rivulettes return to even strength. Eccleston gets held up at the blue line. Kerr laying the body yet again. Van England! Really good shot off. Well, that catches the post. And we're back to 5-on-5. Circling is Eccleston. That shot off. Going to miss high and wide. And Bear will play across crease. It's kept in, just played back down deep into the corner. Cambridge coming off the penalty kill, struggling to exit the zone. Brampton doing a good job sustaining pressure. 7:09 remaining as Mitchell covers up, and that should slow things down here for the Rivulettes. Look to clear the zone. Burt plays it around down low. And Reed unable to handle it cleanly. It's sent back in. Man has her pocket picked. Out comes Rachel Burt. That one poked forward by Reed, and Reed will head in for chase. Reed down in the corner. She's got Burt out front. Can't get it to her. Second attempt out front. Conrad able to get there in time, but her shot's blocked, and it's a 3-on-1 the other way. Anderson in. Carswell back as Mitchell makes the pad save, and the Rivs can bring it back up on the fast break. Burt on the right side. She's got Rivers with her. Finds her in the middle. Rivers trying to get to the slot. Gets taken down, cutting towards goal. Cambridge unable to capitalize on these chances. As we near the 6-minute mark remaining in this second period here. Brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling. Face. Face you can trust. Broderick up off the boards. Carswell can't handle it. Sharon unable to as well. Pardon me, that's Randall. Broderick steps in the way. And the Rivulettes have it once again. Miller trying to poke it forward. And picked off by the Canadettes. And Carswell will play it all the way back into her own corner. Randall carrying the puck forward. She finds Carswell. Carswell looks cross ice. That one's off a pair of shin pads. It'll head the length. Samet out of her net. And Cambridge catching too many players on the ice. They've got to leave that one. It'll head all the way down. Randall from behind the Rivulette net. She has it knocked off her stick. And shot off. Lucky one there. As it catches the helmet of Mitchell and is up over the glass and out of play. Just a little stoppage here. 5:14 remaining in the second period. Rivulettes trailing 1-0 still off the early goal from Adia Van Engen. That shot on. Mitchell makes the initial glove save but can't hang on. And the Rivs can't clear the rebound. Starr beats Carrier to the puck. Carrier staying with it. Good physical play on the near boards. It's carried out by D'Angelo. She'll flip it up off the boards. Got Kim cutting to the net. D'Angelo from the corner tries to center it. That's off a pair of skates, and it's kept in by Miller. Before she has it taken away, and the Rivulettes will reset from the neutral zone. D'Angelo picks it up, and Miller just can't quite hang on side. Bang, bang play at the blue line, but the linesman had it all the way. And we'll have another face-off coming outside the Rivulette zone. Conrad's pass tipped. Broderick's as well. Van Engen doing a good job just getting in the way. But forward comes Quinn Carswell. She's got Rivers with her. Plays it to her. Rivers in the slot. Has her stick lifted. Gets the shot off, but Samet will cover up. Good opportunity there for the Rivulettes as Carswell makes something out of nothing. Hillick, Carswell, and Rivers on the ice for Cambridge. Broderick and Conrad at the blue line. But the Canadettes, they face off one. Conrad going to chip it forward. Brampton just going to send it in from the red line. That one off the end boards. Conrad able to get there in time and play it cleanly for Broderick. Broderick down low. Firing it off the boards for Carswell, but that's picked off. Good corral and shoot there from Josie Meredith. Adams from the blue line. Shot off, blocked by Carswell. She'll poke it forward for Hillick. So Hillick able to enter the zone. Play it for Rivers in the slot. Rivers can't quite handle it. Back for Carswell. Carswell with a shot off. Sam with a good blocker save. A good find from Lacey Rivers. Rivers goes down, takes Canadette with her. And the Rivulettes will head for a change. Carswell, her tired leg still on the ice. Picked up by Kim. And Kim will skate it forward with space. Maddie Kim up over the blue line. Tries to cut in. Reed keeps it in. Play it just down into the corner for Burt. .254 remaining. Rivs trail by one. Burt has it down low. Burt out front. Kim from the wing line. Shot off. A good blocker save. Reed with another shot. A good screen from Burt. Rivulet's poking away at it, and the net's going to come off. And the Cambridge bench not happy. There's a swarm of Rivulettes around the net. The net coming off quite easily. The Rivulettes scoring opportunity, and they're going to let them hear it. Another face-off win by man. The Rivulettes finding their face-off matchup tonight. As Brampton has been all over them. Cambridge, usually a good face-off team, struggling this evening here against the visitors. Burt can't handle the pass. And sent back in by Brampton. Low-scoring affair here tonight from Cambridge. Still 1-0. Van Engen, the lone goal scorer. Randall looks to change that, gets a quick shot off. But Samet makes no mistake. Another blocker save. Neal on the pinch. Strom whacking away at it. That one's going to exit the zone. And Carrier will pick it up in the neutral zone. Strom with room to skate. Up over the blue line. And the puck gets held up. Neal can't handle the pinch. It's a 2-on-0 the other way. Broderick trying to get back. She'll do so with a little help from an errant pass from Carly Henry. And a physical battle down in the corner. Broderick, stickless. And the Brampton bench not liking what they're seeing. Good takedown from Aaron Broderick. And that one will be high up off the glass, over the boards. And we've got a face-off coming with 1:19 remaining in this second period. Face-off coming inside the Rivulet zone. Cambridge trailing 1-0. Rivers picks up the loose puck off the draw. Can't quite find Stiles. And it's kept in by the Cambridge center. And given right back. We cross the 1 minute mark remaining in this second period. Micah Carswell entering the zone. It's picked up by Armstrong and left for Reese Reed. Reed tries to make a move. Gets there, gets taken down in the slot. And back the other way comes Brampton. Armstrong forward. Starr unable to handle it. Kim takes it back behind the net. Stops on a dime. And tries the other side. 38 seconds remain. Reed from behind her own goal. Reed loses the puck. Gets chipped back in down low. Kim first to get there. But Cambridge running out of time. Stiles carrying it forward. Finds Rivers. Rivers finds Carswell entering the zone. She can't handle it cleanly. Canadettes will clear one once again. Eccleston forward for Van Engen. Sent up on goal. Mitchell covers the bouncing puck. And we've got a face-off coming inside the Rivulet zone. Just over 12 seconds remaining in this first period. Second period, pardon me. Miller on the draw. She'll win it back cleanly. Good face-off win for the Cambridge center. That one's going to be out of the zone. And D'Angelo in a race for the puck with 3 seconds left. D'Angelo getting a shot off late. Miller poking away at it in the dying seconds, and his time expires. Cambridge is going to head into this third period down 1 goal. In a 1-0 game here from the Memorial. And folks, a reminder as always, of course, that tonight's second intermission is brought to you by Drains R Us Plumbing, serving homes and businesses across the Kitchener-Waterloo region and Wellington County with fast and reliable service. Call 519-654-0007 for all your plumbing needs. That's 519-654-0007. We'll see you back here in 12, folks. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to third period action here from the Preston Memorial Grand Reopening. And folks, a reminder as always that tonight's broadcast and every broadcast throughout the season is brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling, proudly servicing the Kitchener-Waterloo region in Wellington County. Call 519-230-FACE to reach a face you can trust. That's 519-230-3223. Through two, the Rivulettes held scoreless by an outstanding goaltending performance from Sydney Samet. Brampton able to kill off a 4-minute penalty in the middle of that second period, which was a huge boost to their ego. And Cambridge now looking to find a way to claw themselves back from this 1-goal deficit and tie it up early in the third period. Brampton looking to do the improbable and come away with 3 points here tonight in Cambridge. Young will chip the puck in from the red line. That one will head all the way down. And a quick icing call in this third period as the Rivulettes find themselves with a face-off down in Brampton's end. Look on the draw. Sharon and Carswell with her. The Canadettes win that one back. Jenna Sharon hard in and a little too hard as the referee's arm goes up. Carswell will touch up and Sharon's going to be called 2 minutes for hooking. Her second penalty of the game. Cambridge will find themselves back down 5-on-4. Face-off won by Brampton. Armstrong keeping it in. Carswell fighting hard at the blue line. She'll send it out of the zone. And a good start to this penalty kill. Carrier picks up the puck. Hillock can't clear the zone. Will be sent back in by Van Engen. Carrier with her stick lifted. Hillock knocking it free. Carrier up. Hillock will ring that one off the boards. It's going to head into the Rivulette bench. With a face-off coming inside the Cambridge zone. Unlucky bounce there for Hillock. She caught the puck cleanly, sent it around the boards, but it just rode up a little too high. We've got a face-off coming to Addison Mitchell's left. Mitchell playing solid on the evening as well. Just the one mishap from the Rivulettes on the giveaway early in that first period. Van Engen capitalizing for Brampton. Burt unable to chip it out. Reed can't get it out. And the Rivs in flight here is Kim. Makes a nice little move behind her net to send it down the ice. Adams with a nice pass forward. It's picked up and carried in by Starr. Starr in all alone. D'Angelo with a good job. Pardon me, Rachel Burt with a good job to get back in time and knock Starr off the puck in the slot. Hard to mix up Rachel Burt and Sadie D'Angelo. Two very different players, both exciting in their own ways. Strome flips it in from the blue line. It'll be carried out by Brampton, but Carrier gets a piece of it. She'll send it back in, and the Rivulettes will try again. Miller on the takeaway. She makes a move, gets to the center of the ice, cuts left. 16 seconds remaining as Miller carries it out, sends it back in, and that one's going to head all the way down into the Brampton zone. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty to Sharon. Sayedge carries it in. Sulphur trailing. Sulphur can't quite slide across ice. That one in. Armstrong from the ring out line. Shot off. Mitchell makes the pad save. Can't hang on. That one's tucked away by Sayedge. And Brampton takes a 2-0 lead as time expires on the penalty to Sharon. And just like that, the Rivulettes find themselves down 2. Just 2.5 minutes into this final frame. The tires are flat here in Cambridge. It's the Rivulettes. Haven't found anything all night long, and the woes continue. Sharon chipping it in from the blue line. D'Angelo makes a nice move. Kicks it to her forehand. And it skates into a congested area. And will touch up offside as she re-enters the zone. Sharon unable to get out in time. Eccleston carries it in over the blue line. She's got Meredith trailing, cutting towards the net. Eccleston gets a shot off. Mitchell holds strong. Kim will pin it up down low. Man down from the corner. It's pulled out by Randall. She can't clear the zone. Carswell tries to play it forward for Rivers. It gets picked off. And it's chipped out by Meredith. As the rest of her team heads off for a change, Meredith will just flip it in and go off for a change of her own. Rivers to the middle for Carswell. That one tipped down, icing waved off. Carswell able to get a stick on it and pick it up down low. Carswell pokes it out front. Hillock batting away at it. Hillock on the second attempt. That's going to miss just wide. Reed cutting out front, getting a shot off. Samet covers up, a loose puck. Hillock finding it down low, centering it. Brampton able to step in the way. It's kept in by Sharon. Sharon fighting hard down low, has it knocked off her stick. Carly Henry first to the puck. She'll flip it up and out of the zone with a little help from Avery Gillespie. Reed exits the zone. The Canadettes have the puck. Samantha Brown, the puck carrier. Brown forward. That one's batted away by Reed. Carswell getting into the mix. Sharon as well. A few leaders on this Rivulettes team. As Neal has it knocked off her stick. Brampton playing physical tonight. Sulphur leaves it. Star down in the corner. Tries to play that one out front for Sulphur, but it's off her skate into the corner. Sulphur into the slot. Sayaj looking for another. Mitchell bats that out of harm's way. Young from the blue line. Shut off. That one tipped just wide. That had Mitchell beat if it hit the net. But Strome carries it out up over center ice. It was Strome skating it down into the corner. Armstrong able to get there first. And it'll be played out by Sulphur. Broderick sending it in from the red line. And with 6 players on the ice, the Canadettes are able to draw a whistle. We've got a face-off coming outside the Brampton zone. Cambridge down 2. They're going to need to make something happen quick. They're going to want to put on a show here for the sold-out home crowd. Carrier playing it in off the end boards. D'Angelo first to get there. Miller down low. D'Angelo fighting for it, but it's picked up by Adams. And that one tipped up and out of play. Face-off coming back inside the Brampton zone. Brampton with a face-off win. And it'll be sent down the ice. Adams giving chase on Broderick. Broderick first to get there. Van Dengren there as well. Eccleston from down low. And plays it back for Bayer. Cross ice. That one's poked in. D'Angelo able to pick it up off the boards, but gives it away. Carswell chipping it off the board. This kept in by Bayer. Carrier's pass taken away. Tatum Anderson fighting on the right side. She'll send it in. Mitchell will cover up. And we've got another whistle. 13:26 remaining in the third period here from the Preston Memorial Auditorium. Cambridge trailing 2-0. Off goals from Van Engen and Sayedge. Randall has her stick lifted. Rivulettes begin a breakout. Carswell enters the zone. And that one's going to be chipped up and over the Brampton bench. Face-off coming inside the Canadettes' end. Good job by Randall to keep it in momentarily there. Can't quite hang on, and man, he'll send it all the way down. That one touched up for icing by Maddie Kim. And we'll try that face-off again. Kim steps in. The Canadettes able to clear. Rivers plays it forward. Carswell can't handle it. And back comes Eccleston. Eccleston for Meredith. Will be sent in low. Randall stops. This is taken away. But Styles quick to find the loose puck. And Carswell on the giveaway. Reed stops. She's got room to skate. Reed forward for Rivers. Can't get there in time. Rivers in for Quinn Carswell. Batted away as Hillock picks it up on the left side. Stops and plays it in for Carswell. Carswell in for Reed. Reed with a shot off, which was slashing away at it as it's kept in by Sharon. Sharon down low in the corner. Trying to center it out front. And she'll get it back to the blue line. Connor out of the shot off. That one gets through. Finds the back of the net! And Cambridge cuts the lead at half. Kendall Conrad with her first of the season and her first game with the Rivulettes this year. And what a time to do it. 2-1 Brampton. As Kendall Conrad from the blue line squeaks one past Sydney Samet. Something the Rivulettes been unable to do all night long with 11:57 remaining here in the third period. The Rivulettes trail 2-1. Kendall Conrad cutting the lead in half. Carswell pokes it forward. Strong cutting in with her. Carswell with a shot off, and that's going to be tipped wide by Samet. Hillock pokes it forward, but the Canadettes come away with it. Starr entering the zone. She's got Sayedge to her right. Starr with a shot off. Mitchell makes the glove save, covers up, and we've got a face-off inside the Rivulet zone. 11:29 remaining in this third period. Rivulettes still trailing by one, needing to find another here. Adams with a face-off win. Brown leaves it. Van Engen cross ice. Shot from the blue line by McKee. Mitchell will hold on. Neal, the face-off win. As the Rivulettes chip the puck out of the zone. Broderick going to pick it up at her own blue line. The Rivs look to move forward. Carrier's pass attempt tipped, but it's tipped all the way down the ice. Icing obviously waved off. Kept in by Broderick. Broderick going to send it in off Strome. That one sent to the far boards. Sharon racing. Carrier unable to keep it in. Causes enough disruption. It's picked up quickly back the other way. McKeon on the right side. She'll send it out front as Mitchell covers up on the side of the net. And we've got another face-off. Miller clean off the draw. Randall will send it the length. Miller in a race for the puck. Icing waved off. She wins it. Miller down low. It's Miller looking for Kim. Finds her. Kim with the shot. Samet with the glove save. Can't hang on. Good play there for Miller to get to the puck in time, and then Kim with a nice shot through traffic. Kim mishandles the puck. Man, quickly takes it away. Randall pulls it away from Mitchell. Down low. Man taps it in. It's 3-1. Brampton. And Cambridge deflated as we cross the halfway mark in this third period. Annika Mann quickly puts the Canadettes back up by 2. Not what the Rivulettes had hoped for, but plenty of hockey left. 9:45 remaining in this third period, and the Rivulettes only trail by 2. Carswell pokes it into the offensive zone. And it's picked up by Henry. Kept in. Micah Carswell finds it. He's got it tied up on the right boards. Gives it away. And Sulphur will begin a breakout. 2-on-2 back the other way. Sulphur and Starr. Starr tries to make a move, but Conrad steps in the way. A nice play from her. Showing her colors here in the third period. Reed carrying it out of the zone. Up over the red line and in. Into the Brampton end. Leaves it for Carswell. Carswell back down low. Hillock unable to get there in time. It's taken out by Brown. And that one's sent out of the zone. And the Rivs will reset. Broderick up over the blue line. She has it knocked off her stick. And Broderick will try again. Forward for D'Angelo. D'Angelo in a 2-on-1. Sadie D'Angelo with a shot off. That puck out front. Samet never saw it. Good centering pass there from Sadie D'Angelo as Broderick fans on a one-timer while moving backwards. Able to keep it in. D'Angelo on second effort keeps it in as well. Carswell can't make the move. And that one will be flicked up and out of the zone as Carrier racing with Henry. Carrier first to get to the puck. 8 minutes remaining. Rivs down by 2. D'Angelo knocked off. Adams in. Her shot tipped up and off into the far corner. And the Rivs clear the zone. Carswell can't do much more with it as Randall hops back on the ice. And she'll go for a skate. Avery Randall trying to go end to end. She enters the zone cleanly. Carries it all the way down into the corner. Adams for Van Engen. Across for Eccleston. 2-on-2. Eccleston in. Shot off. Mitchell makes the save. Can't cover up. And Kim will pick up the loose puck back the other way. Kim and Stroman now in a 2-on-2 situation. So Canadettes, able to get back quickly. And Eccleston will just send it all the way into the Rivulet corner. 7 minutes remain in this third period. Reese Reed, the puck carrier. She loses it. And that's sent on net by Byer on her own goal. Samet has to steer that one out of the front of the net. Man, their most recent goal scorer with a shot off entering the zone. Mitchell makes the save but can't handle the rebound. Fighting hard with Conrad down low. Conrad and Neal now working on Mann. Anderson. And Neal will come away with it. Penalty coming to the Canadettes. That might just be what the Rivulettes need as Brampton touches up. And we'll see what this one's for. Hooking. Coming here to Brampton. Hooking call coming to number 92, Tatum Anderson. And with 6:22 remaining in this third period, the Rivulettes will head on their third power play of the night. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Rivulettes pull their goalie near the end of this power play. As Randall loses the puck at the blue line. And in comes Henry. Randall, however, able to make up for the mistake and knock Henry off the puck. Sadie DeAngela skating it up over the neutral zone. Cuts to the middle of the ice, up over the blue line. Heading on goal. DeAngela gets hooked going into the net. The Rivulettes are going to head on a 5-on-3. Randall at the blue line. Randall with a shot off. That one tipped just off into the corner. Broderick pulls it out. Randall finds DeAngela. DeAngela walking in. Shot off. That finds the back of the net. Sadie DeAngela cuts this thing to 3-2 with DeAngela. Their 5th of the season, and what a time to do it. 5:40 remaining in this third period. Cambridge still on the 5-on-4 as the delayed penalty is knocked off. And what a goal. Sadie DeAngela gets the puck out in open ice, walks in, fires it up over the shoulder of Samet. It's 3-2. Fire heading into the box, pardon me. That's going to be 2-minute power play coming up for the Rivulettes, 5-on-4. And we're going to keep this thing going. A huge moment for the Rivulettes here in front of the home crowd. Sadie DeAngela cuts it to 3-2. 5:30 remaining. Rivulettes on a 2-minute power play. Styles quickly up into the offensive zone. Reed able to keep it in. She'll send it just in deep. Styles has it on the near boards. Back for Reed. Reed walking in. Across for Kim. Kim steps in, gets a shot off. And Samet quick to make the glove save. Styles, Rivers, Carswell, Reed, and Kim on for the Rivulettes. And another face-off won by Brampton. Kim fighting hard on the side boards. Does well to come away with it. And Carswell pulls it out of the scrum. Pokes it down low. Rivers out front for Styles. She can't get a shot off. Reed from the blue line. Spots Kim on the far side. Rivers trying to poke it out front, but it's picked up by Reed at the blue line. Reed's shot off, but off a pair of shin pads as well. And that one's going to exit the zone, and the Rivs will have to reset halfway through this penalty. 4:38 remaining in the game. Cambridge down by 1. Kim carrying it up from behind her goal. Mrs. Hillock with the pass, but she'll pick it up off the board. Sarah Hillock entering the zone. Has her stick slashed. Hillock takes it into the corner. Plays it to the far boards. And kept in. Brown's clearance attempt unsuccessful. And DeAngela cross ice for Carrier. Carrier walking in. For Carswell in the slot, can't handle it. DeAngela to herself. Gets the shot off, and that's going to miss just wide. Brown rings it around the boards. DeAngela able to keep it in. Play it back down. Carswell cross ice. Finds Carrier. Carrier tries to get it across for DeAngela. Randall can't get there in time. And a good play from Adams as she enters the Rivulette zone. Molly Adams going to send that one on goal. We return to 5-on-5 with 3:40 remaining. Rivulettes still trailing by 1. Randall forward for DeAngela. She'll leave it. Carrier will play it in from the red line. Starr can't handle it off the boards, but it's out anyways. As Meredith able to send it into the Rivulette's end. Broderick back to pick it up off the end boards. Aaron Broderick going to go for a skate. Broderick up over center ice, knocking bodies off left, right, and center. She gets in, can't quite get a shot off. We'll play it back down low. Burt into the corner. Picks up. Out front. Strom gets a shot off, but has her stick caught as Samet covers up. 2:57 remaining. Rivulettes trailing 3-2, but pressuring. Goal scorers for Cambridge tonight. Kendall Conrad with her first of the season for the Rivulettes. And Sadie D'Angelo with her fifth, as the Rivs poking away at it on net. Samet will cover up, and we'll try another face-off. Interesting to see the goalie left in right now with a face-off in the offensive zone for the Rivulettes. Hadaway, usually quick to pull the tender. And looking at the Rivulet bench, it looks like one of them's getting ready to hop on. Should Mitchell head off. Reed's pass attempt knocked out. And Broderick will send it in from the red line. Reed's pinch, keeps the puck in. Only for a moment, catches the bouncing puck. Burt trying to get into the slot. She can't handle the puck. And the Rivs have pulled their goalie. Samet covering up in the crease. Things getting chippy here with 2:24 remaining. Cambridge needs to stay out of this. So there's 6-on-5 for what you'd think is the remaining time. D'Angelo, Miller, and Sharon coming onto the ice for Cambridge. Kim and Randall as well. Rivers staying on. Miller into the draw. She wins it back. Kim, cross ice for Randall. Randall sends that one in. Shot off! D'Angelo just catches the blocker of Samet. Kim, able to keep it in. Only for a second, however. Rivulet goalie pulled. D'Angelo finds Sharon cross ice. She enters the zone. Plays it back into the middle. Kim pokes it forward. D'Angelo from the Rangat line. Can't get a shot off cleanly. It's picked up and flicked out. Randall in a race for the puck. Empty net for Cambridge. And the Rivs able to keep it out of harm's way as Kim has it behind the Rivulet goal. Minute 49 remaining. Miller knocked off the puck. Cambridge playing goaltender now. Randall's foot able to steer it aside. She'll turn back. And Randall taken down behind her goal. The net will be knocked off. We've got a minute 33 remaining. Rivs down 1. Face-off inside the Rivulet zone. Mitchell back in net. An important face-off here for the Rivulettes as they need to get possession quickly. Neal, good one. Face-off win. Reed can't clear the zone. Sulphur is taken into the boards by Carrier, and Reed will pick it up in the corner. Reese Reed flicking it up and out of the zone. Hillock in a race for the puck down low. She'll get there in time. Icing waved off. Hillock down below the goal. Cambridge back to 6-on-5. Mitchell out of the net. Burt walking in. And Carrier able to keep it in on the left. Neal there as well. She has her stick picked. And Burt will pick it up on the left side. Burt unable to enter the zone. Good job by Sayedge to step in the way. 1 minute left. Hillock from the red line. Back for Neal. Neal tries to make a move. Hillock has to hold. And Broderick enters. Broderick with a shot off. Samet will cover up, and we've got a face-off coming to Sydney Samet's right. 42 seconds remaining. So Kim hops back on the ice for Cambridge. 3 Rivulettes heading for a change. Only 2 on, and a timeout will be called by the Rivulettes. here's where we stand, folks. First of all, a thank you as always to tonight's sponsor, Face Heating and Cooling. Face you can trust. We got 42.2 seconds left on the clock. 3-2 Brampton. Cambridge net empty. Face off won by Miller. Kim for Broderick. Broderick one-timer! Up over the shoulder of Samet and over the net as well. Rivers tries to center it. That one back. Kim keeps it in. Kim across for Broderick. Another one-timer into the shin pads. And a good block there by Meredith. And she sends it on net. And icing waved off. Kim wins the race and icing waved off as she didn't go for the puck, I guess. And that'll be sent on goal. Offside called. It's 3-2 Brampton with 14 seconds remaining. The linesman has a aching back. And the Rivulette bench furious. Icing was waved off. 14.6 seconds remaining. Rivs keep the net empty. They need something and they need it now. Face-off won too cleanly by Rivers as Kim sends it around the boards. That one's going to head up into no man's land. And that's going to do it here from Cambridge as the Rivulettes fall in another close one to the Brampton Canadettes. 3-2 victory from Brampton. It was Kendall Conrad and Sadie D'Angelo, the only two Rivulettes able to slide it past Sydney Samet. And that's going to do it, folks. We'll see you Sunday from Burlington around the 3 o'clock hour. Check us out. Like, subscribe, share on YouTube. We'll be here all season long. Thanks for joining as always, folks. We'll see you later. Thanks to our technical director, Matt Ford, our video production technician, Aaron Petro. I'm Ben Davies. We'll see you Sunday.